Alright guys, how you guys doing today? This particular one, is about what happened at the Senate yesterday. It's currently circulating everywhere, but I thought I should bring the full video to you guys. Talking, sometimes people do say, oh, you talk too much, we talk too much, we should be silent and all that. You cannot be silent over what is affecting you in the country. In case you're not aware, the only way you can communicate with your government is by talking either through social media or through other mainstream platforms. There's no way you can go to Tinubu's house or go to Aso Rock to talk to them. Any of your leaders, including your governors, any of your leaders, there's no way you can communicate with them directly, physically, or verbally, of interaction. It's not possible. Is by talking. So we are here to educate people who thinks that you talking, is not a good thing. Since Natasha spoke for inside that house, everybody have built up their confidence to start talking directly, stylishly. Say, listen, for you to build your self-confidence, you understand, to approach some kind of thing that's affecting you, you need somebody else to push you to do it. But I would like you all to listen to what Senator Abaribe have to say, alongside with other senators who supported him, telling the president or the speaker that this is not a dictatorship house. You cannot con us into a dictatorial Senate. I want you guys to watch this video. Let's watch it together.
By the fact that a senator wants to make a personal explanation, you must give that senator a chance to make that personal explanation. We are not under a dictatorship, Mr. President. That is why I'm using 1B to come.
Don't make it a rule, because if you do so, then you will be denying a lot of us, almost the entire Senate, any opportunity to interject and intervene when things are going wrong.
Senator Abaribe Harcourt. What order?
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Abaribe, and I represent Abia South. My point of order is Order 41 and Order 51. Order 41. The matter for discussion may matter of urgent public importance. The matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate before commencement of the day's sitting, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the order and the claim unless he is satisfied.
Senator, we don't wish to, we can continue. We are through with these two orders. You may proceed to state your matter.
Thank you, Mr. President. This matter is a motion to immortalize the architect of June 12, Professor Humphrey Nwosu. And I'm not the only sponsor. This is also sponsored by other senators, Senator Abamoro, Senator Joseph Okalo, Senator Austin Akobondo, Senator Aliero, Senator Victor Ume, Senator Victor Moye, Senator Okechukwu Ezia, Senator Kelvin, Senator Ositangu, Senator Nwebonyi, Senator Antonio Kori Ane, Senator Citizen Aso, Senator Nyewuchi Ezenwa, and Senator Chenwuba Ndubweze. The Senate notes that the late Professor Humphrey Nwosu was a former National Electoral Commission NEC chairman from 1999 to 1993. Further notes that Professor Humphrey Nwosu supervised the 1993 presidential elections. Aware that the courageous defense of democratic electoral process during the 1993 presidential election, led to the famous June 12th slogan, which ultimately confirmed Alhaji MKO Abiola as the winner.
It's okay. You may, well, the leader said he has a point of order. I don't know on this. In any case, Senator Abaribe approached me this morning and told me he has this matter that he wanted to bring forward. And, well, but he said he has point of order. Let me. Either.
Thank you, Mr. President, and my most distinguished colleagues. My point of order is pursuant to Order 41, Sub 3 of our rules. And with your permission, sir, I will read. 41.3. A senator moving a motion under combined orders 41 and 51 shall ensure that copies of the motion are available for all senators when approval to move the motion is granted. This well,
well, okay. This is an issue that is in our rules. Since the copies are not available, I think we should stop until they are given. I don't want to go. Let's let's step it down until everybody gets it. We'll come back to it. Your point of order is upheld. No. The leader said it. Yes, sir. Leader. Continue. The leader of the Senate. Continue. No, we are not running away from. Let's until the
copies are ready, so I can continue. All we want is just immortalization.
We have it now.
I don't see what is the reason.
My distinguished colleagues, of course, this motion is very, very controversial. But we're in democracy. We allow our colleagues to table their views, and it's left for the Senate to decide on what to be done on such views. Others see him as someone. Anyway, you move your motion. Okay, my colleagues, can you please listen? Can you please listen? Now it's up to you. I'll put the question, and I'll walk in line with whatever you decide. Of course, it's a bit controversial. Some see him as someone who truncated June 12. Some see him as a hero of June 12. So it's up to you. We'll put the question. Those in favor that this motion should go through, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The nays have it. The leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the first business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of Most Distinguished Senator Karimi Sunday Steve on the National Road Fund Bill 2025 SB 747. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
The Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, National Roads Funds Bill 2025, SB 747, first reading.
National Roads Fund Bill 2024, SB 747, first reading taken. The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of Most Distinguished Senator Abaribe and NAIJA Hakon on the Cryptocurrency Regulation Bill 2025 SB 751. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
The Clerk of the Senate. Point of order, Senator Abaribe.
Thank you, Mr. President. I come under Order 42.
You may read.
By the indulgence of the Senate and the leave of the President of the Senate, a senator may make a personal explanation, although there be no question before the Senate. Yes, Mr. President, can I go on with the personal explanation?
Consult the Senate Leader. Senate Leader, can you please go ahead? You raise your hand for points of order.
Well, Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I'm rising under Order 38 of our rules. And I'm doing this with utmost respect to most distinguished Senator Abaribe. Order 38 deals with the order of business. And I make specific reference to sub 1, which deals with formal entry of the President, sub 2, which deals with our opening prayer, sub 3, which deals with approval of votes and proceedings, sub 4, which deals with oath and affirmation, 5, message from the President, and 6, other announcement by the President of the Senate, 7, petitions, 8, matters of urgent public importance, 9, personal explanation, and 10, order of the day. Mr. President, the reason I'm doing this is for me to be able to emphasize that we had gone past sub 1 up to 9 of our order of the day. And as a matter of fact, by now we're supposed to be on the second business of the day. So time for matters of urgent public importance as well as time for personal explanation had already passed. My advice,
Mr. President.
Mr. President, I'm still, personal explanation cannot be raised at any time. The only time personal explanation can be raised at any time is if we, by our own collective consent, come under Order 1B to regulate our procedure. But to the extent that our procedure is regulated by this rule book, Order 9, sub 9, comes before 10. We are on 10. You are the one that will rule on this.
Are you coming under point of order?
But Senator Abaribe...
Order what?
No.
Leader. Order...
The same order 10.
Can I rule on this first? Let me rule on this first.
Let's not establish a very
Excuse me, can I rule on this first?
Let us not establish a very dangerous precedent in this.
You can come order
what?
what?
Points of order and personal exploration can be raised at any point of the proceedings of the Senate. Don't make it a rule, because if you do so, then you will be denying a lot of us, almost the entire Senate, any opportunity to interject and intervene when things are going wrong. Therefore, you to say that, it has to come at a certain point under Order 38 is absolutely wrong. Look, we have been managing this Senate for some time, and at no time had this particular kind of thing come in to deny members an opportunity to raise points of order and also to expect personal opinions and personal matters not to be raised under Order 10 is to truncate the independence of senators and to not allow them to interject in the proceedings of the Senate to raise issues that are very fundamental and fundamental to them and their constituencies. Therefore, I think, with all the due respect, the position that is advocated by our distinguished Senate leader is not correct. Thank you.
So, thank you very much. Let me read the order again, please. Unless the Senate otherwise directs, the business of each sitting day shall be transacted in the following order. And all is stated here. We need to be just. And if we are to be just, clearly what the Senate leader said is the right thing. It is our rule. If the Senate so decides, of course, through votes, then this order can may be changed, and bring some other things. But as far as I know, as a presiding officer, this is very clear that we have gone past through the stage that personal explanation can come in. So your point of order is upheld. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, sir.
Point of order.
Again, I want to say...
Point of order.
Senator Abaribe.
Yes, sir. Order 1B. In all cases not provided for in the standing order or by the sessional or other orders of practice of the Senate shall by resolution regulate its procedure. So even if the Senate leader says that it doesn't follow, by the fact that a senator wants to make a personal explanation, you must give that senator a chance to make that personal explanation. We are not under a dictatorship, Mr. President. That is why I'm using 1B to come.
Well,
it's at your discretion, Mr. President.
Yes.
Because if at your discretion you say we can't talk,
we don't talk. Former minority leader.
Thank you, Mr.
Very
President.
Experienced.
I'm glad that you recognize that I was a former minority leader.
Thank you very much.
I know the rules.
Yes, former majority leader, former minority leader. You are all experienced legislators here, those who are grounded in our rules. And I refer you to Order 42 once again. If you have told us that you are going to bring this motion under Order 42, we will oblige you.
Mr. President, I don't know what is controversial for immortalizing Humphrey Nwosu and June 12. What is controversial there? That is our problem.
Okay,
what is controversial?
Leader.
It's not controversial.
No, the issue is that the time. Mr. President, just one more time, I will refer to our rules. Out of my utmost respect for His Excellency, distinguished Senator Abaribe, and also because the former majority leader had also spoken to this issue. Dear colleagues, the reference to Section 1B cannot cure the lacuna here. Section 1, look at Order 1, 1A and 1B. 1A says the proceedings in the Senate and in all committees of the Senate shall be conducted in accordance with the following standing orders. We have our order paper for the day. And Order 1B that Senator Abaribe also most respectfully referred to says in all cases not provided for in this standing order. In all cases not provided for in this standing orders, we have our order paper. And what is provided in our own order is even the fact that in our own rule book, is even the fact that if the Senate are taking a position on a matter, if you still want to insist on bringing it back, you have to come by way of substantive motion, or the next legislative day or at whatever time, by way of substantive motion, motion for rescission of decision. That's my position, sir.
Your point of order as any leader is upheld. You may wish to propose your motion against tomorrow. Bring it to the rules and business, and then we'll look at it again. Your point of order is upheld. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, again, the second business of the day is the presentation of a bill. Have you taken that? Okay, thank you. The third business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of His Excellency, most distinguished Senator Barau Jibril, on the Yusuf Maitama Sule Federal University of Education, Kano, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 760. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
So sorry, this bill was presented and the first reading was taken. I think there's a mix-up somewhere. So you might go to the next one. Yes.
So the Secretary can note that. Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the fourth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator David Jim Kuta on the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, SB 756. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Now you can see more are building confidence to speak truth to power, regardless of whatever. Their self-esteem is growing because one person spoke. Just because of one person spoke, many will continue to speak. Look at the social media right now. Our young youth, all of them are engaging in social media, 1 month challenge or whatever. They all are talking. Now, so they will talk on social media. You still fail to listen to them. Then they will engage the streets. Yes. And you know what that means? When the youth engage the streets, regardless of whatever, anyhow they approach it, something must be destroyed. It's not a good thing. So listen to us now. Thank you guys. This is NWATCH Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I on our live broadcast. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye for now.